It is going to be a ZVZ, purple versus green. Nice little color choice. I always pick purple myself because it reminds me of the Brood War days. In a campaign, for those who didn't play Brood War campaign, you would always be a purple. If you played that as a Zerg. For Terran, it must have been some other color, maybe blue, I think. But it's gonna be Insane Nerd from Dark Society against Titan from the Outer Warfare clan. The map will be Ruins of Seras. So that's how it looks like. I thought it was Xeras as in the homeworld of the Zerg, and it is gonna be a 4 location spawn map. And there are 2 gold patches in the middle. We'll see how this turns out. Again, CVZ. Now, this map is not necessarily cross-spawn, but I don't believe you can spawn above or below your opponent. You'd have to be on either side of the map. You can either cross-spawn or be both on top or both on the bottom. But I don't believe you can spawn on the same, either on a west or east side with your opponent. And let's introduce our players. On the left side, on the bottom, we have the green Zerg Titan. And on the bottom right side, we have Insane Nerd from Dark Society as the purple Zerg. Looks like Titan is going for the extractor trick to get an extra supply here with the 15 out of 14 drones. Insane Nerd, on the other hand, will go for an early natural with only 13 supply. My opinion on this map is, there's a wide ramp, so not really Terran favored, at least I don't think so. There's a lot of open spaces, so, hard to really say. I wouldn't call it Zerg favored, but it's not going against the Zerg, unless if you're a Zerg yourself and playing against another Zerg, which is the situation we have right now, so link run bys will be a real problem. Pull going down for both players. Insane Nerd seems to be ahead of it. Yep, his pull is just about to finish. Titans is about halfway done. For hatcheries, they're both about the same. Both players are eager to see where exactly their opponents are. It seems like Nerd realized halfway through, when sending this Overlord north, that this is sort of like Crossman, as I explained, that the opposing player is not necessarily spawning upwards. That or he scouted his opponent. Let me see. Yeah, he didn't see any Overlords, so he just decided to move this Overlord to the left to see where it is. The base is he's heading north, so it's a bit more distance. Titan going for an early layer before his natural is saturated. It might entail some early muta play. We'll just have to wait and see to know for sure. He only has 1 gas to support it. As for Nerd, pretty standard. 1 gas, pull, nice saturation on his natural. Queens are both bases.
User joined your channel.
Okay, I am back. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. I was just about to say, it looks like Titan is going for some sort of a muta play. He's getting enough gases to support it now. And looks like he's waiting for the minerals to drop down the... I'm sorry, gas to drop down the spire. Here's this drone right here, just not doing anything. Oh, yep, there it is. Just going mutas before anything else, which may seem like a bad idea because we do see Zerglings coming out for Nerd. But they, looks like they're undecided. They almost turned back.
Oh, yep, this is gonna be game over. It doesn't look good. It's not game over, but it doesn't look good. He should make more lings. He should not have made 6 rounds. He should have made
Spine Crawler. Oh, and then speed is finished. Yes, good idea, good idea. Surround the queen with drones, try to attack with the drones, but alas, while there are 2 spine crawlers in the natural, there's nothing in the main.
There's nothing in the main. There's roughly nothing you can do right now. And he doesn't have speed lings.
Those lings need to do something at the natural.
Yep.
They're not doing anything.
I think he definitely got the spy too early.
Or at the very least, put that second spine crawler somewhere useful. Or maybe he could even just, instead of spine crawlers, get a second, I'm sorry, more queens. Just to block up that ramp like we saw in the previous match. 5 workers killed for Nerd. Spire finished for Titan. He does not have the income necessary to make any mutas right now. He needs to re-up with drones.
Yep. See, at the same time, he had a lot of gas, so he should have been able to take speed. But he didn't.
Yeah, on top of everything else, Nerd is getting Spore Cross in his base, so this will make it'll be very difficult for Titan to make those mutas worthwhile. He can move in, try to snipe queens, try to snipe overlords, but that's about it.
Agreed. But you yeah, this does not look good for D-Titan. Especially with the multiple spores after you've seen. Yep, this does not look good. Like I said, he teched up to mutas too early. He doesn't have speed when he should be getting speed. So it's gonna be a bit of time before he can actually get up. He's getting an infestation pit, so it's too early for everything. He should focus on getting more drones, getting more gas, but it's yet to be determined what's going to happen.
Yeah, that spine crawler placement is not very optimal. He put 2 by his main, did 1 on the very top, is not doing anything. He does have mutas to protect him. Failing as spawning, but he doesn't have speed. It's just the allocation of his resources is not very good. He got a very early spire. He's getting an infestation pit before he can afford anything. Really, he's still sitting on 2 bases. Use of spine crawlers, just throwing money away left and right. Again, it's not very good.
And his opponent went mutas too, and there's no spores on neither of his bases. On top of that, if you're gonna go spire, you know, on muta versus muta, you want to go for the defensive upgrade. You do not want to go for the attack upgrade. Defensive is always better. And he's getting a third when he should not be getting a third. He's getting 1 spore, but that's still, oh, not 2. That's good at least.
We got 9 versus 4 mutas, so yeah, like you said, without the AA, this looks like it's over really. Spores are coming down on Titan's base, but the difference in economy really decides the game at this point.
Mm-hmm. Less difference in upgrades. He's gonna get 1 upgrade for attack, and his opponent has nothing. And D-Titan has nothing for his mutas.
Yeah, the attack upgrade finishing out.
No. So they're getting wrecked. This does not look good.
Seems like Titan is very passive. He does not have a game plan. He's just responding to what his opponent is doing a bit too late. But he's not taking initiative to do anything on his own. He's not getting speed. He's getting bailing sense. He's just reacting to what his opponent is doing half a minute after it happens. It's he needs to do something. He needs to just move out, harass, do something. He can't just like a turtle at his base with only 2 hatcheries.
Yep, but at the same time, you don't know how the experience. You may not be used to playing actual 1v1. You may be a team player. I don't know. It all depends on the other person.
That is true. Again, this is not a high Masters match, so we won't see, you know, like sick micro, but I don't know, I just like some original thought from Titan, like, ooh, maybe drop an Nidus, maybe a couple Banelings in the middle line, just something sneaky, something, you know, like even on this little part right here. You could have one Overlord, drop a couple of Banelings, and just lower deck a drone counter and say nerd.
Yeah, but you know, never know. You may not play that particular style.
Yeah, you never know.
But this is not looking good for D-Titan as of right now. He is getting Hydralisk and Ultralisk Cavern. By my recollection, he doesn't have the income to produce all these units.
This is what I would call getting drunk with tech.
He is getting one thing right, he is getting that defensive upgrade.
Okay, so he's getting second carapace. So, what I wish he would just get speed. Those mutas can move in uncontested, I guess. Oh, actually, no, there's plenty of spores. So, yeah, he's playing defensively, but what I like from Nerd, actually, is that he's macroing up a bit, he's doing a little better on his saturation. Still only 8 drones on his main, but again, not a high level of play here. But you know, free bases, both melee and carapace upgrades. Oh, looks like he is, yeah. He does have more mutas, I believe. Yeah, oh no, it's actually even, 12 to 12 mutas. But he has the Roach and Link advantage. Yeah, he can just move in with this army and kill everything in it. There are plenty of spores, but not a lot of spines.
That is true.
Even if Nerd would lose his army at this point, by then he would do so much economic damage that the next wave would just finish the job very easily. So, don't want to call it too early, but looks like this is GG for Titan. He won't be able to do much.
Ultralisk that can't do much. Because the one Ultralisk with 0/0 upgrades cannot do anything to a bunch of units.
This looks good on paper, but bad in practice. Yes, Ultralisks and Mutas versus Muta Roach army, fine in theory, but not in those numbers, not when you're sitting on 2 base, not when you don't have upgrades.
I think that's GG.
Yep, all the drones are killed. One Muta morphing, that's about it.
After this, we have 2 more matches. If you lose both, you lose this plan. Okay, I think we should just GG right about now. There's really nothing D-Titan can do. But other than that, he's trying.
Well, actually, oh, okay, he'll still lose the game, but he'll be able to repel this attack with the Muta. So, yes, Nerd is gonna lose this wave of enemies because he didn't bring any anti-air. But in the grand scheme of things, yes, Nerd did win, Titan will lose eventually because Nerd is getting 5 more mutas, he'll be able to make even more. And Nerd is sitting on 3 bases, he's getting his 4th. Reminds me of an advice I gotten from another clan member in the Art of Warfare, I think it was Breath or somebody else, saying that up to at least, I think, like, flat level of play, what matters more than your micro, those Gosu sort of moves, is your macro, your economy, your production, things you do in the base, the SimCity of StarCraft. Just think about it, what costs it?
Mainly for Terran.
Oh, okay, Blob City, I guess, for Zerg.
Maybe. It's just SimCity because there's so many units packed together. But GG. Next game is gonna be what?